1 of 50. The ugly first draft, 2 crappy pages, and 3 crappy minutes. I'm reading Everybody Writes by Anne Handley, and she says it's important to just go ahead and finish a TUFD, the ugly first draft. Producing the ugly first draft is basically where you show up and throw up. Write badly. Write as if no one will ever read it. Stephen King calls this writing with the door closed. In Bird by Bird, Anne Lamott calls it the downdraft. You just get it down. The second draft is the updraft. You fix it up. You try to say what you have to say more accurately. And the third draft is the dental draft, where you check every tooth to see if it's loose or cramped or decayed, or even, God help us, healthy. And actually, when I was making this video, I realized it's her friend that calls it a downdraft. Anne Lamott just calls it shitty first drafts. Tim Ferriss has a similar phrase, 2 crappy pages. In episode 84 with Chase Jarvis, he tells a story about IBM salespeople. They lowered their measure for success and it allowed each salesperson to get small wins to build momentum. Here's Tim. I was told at one point, your goal should be 2 crappy pages per day. That's it. If you hit 2 crappy pages each day, even if you've never used them, you've succeeded for the day. In another episode, he interviews Mike Birbiglia. I call it the throw-up pass. I would go to coffee shops in the morning. My minimum is 3 hours. I stick myself in a coffee shop with no internet, no email, no anything. If it's going well, 5 hours. If it's not going well, I stop at 3 hours. In response to that, Tim says he tossed a few drafts of the 4-hour work week and then rewrote the first chapter in an email compose window. That worked. Again, from Everybody Writes. By the way, this show up and throw up phase is often where many bloggers end the process. But you won't do that because you have respect both for your writing and for your reader. But first, I need some readers. Hit subscribe if you like this. I'll be making more videos about writing and productivity and a lot of other things. Thanks a lot.